Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference for the Nick Ball Homecoming, a great night of World Championship Boxing to be held this Saturday from the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, Riot Season, 32 Red, and Unibet. This great event will be shown live in the UK on TNT Sports and in the United States on ESPN+. Tickets can be purchased through Ticket Quarter, Ticketmaster, and at the M&S Bank Arena box office. Let's now get the undercard press conference started. Here now is your host, the very dapper Bisana.
I think I owe you some money, Thomas Triber. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Great to see everyone here today in Liverpool, a fighting city. We are back for World Championship Boxing in Liverpool on Saturday night. And the reason is because Liverpool has a new hero. His name is Nick Ball. He is unbeaten. They call him the Wrecking Ball. He's the reigning WBA World Featherweight Champion. And he's coming home. And he makes the first defense of his title this Saturday night against the tough Californian called Ronny Rios. We'll be live on TNT Sports from 7 o'clock and on the Queensberry YouTube channel from 4 o'clock. We're at the M&S Bank Arena. A cracking show, and as you can see from these tables here, a cracking undercard full of championship fights and fighters that we believe can get to the very top of this sport. Let's start with one of those fighters, a four-time national amateur champion making his professional debut. So we've got world title fights and we've got debutants on Saturday. Lucas Bisana out of the Everton Red Triangle Gym, which is going to be a bit of a theme today. Lucas, great to see you. And where better to make your debut than the M&S Bank Arena on Saturday?
I don't know, back at home where everyone can come with four of me are the teammates from my gym.
How are you feeling about this? Because this is a big moment. You only get one debut. You get it on the undercard of your friend Nick on a huge show.
Nah, yeah, I'm made up, worked hard for this, and it's going to be a special night, definitely.
I've been watching, I did a little Google, did a little Instagram search. I think I started following you today. You followed me back, thanks for that. But I looked up some of your amateur stuff, and it's just you knocking people out. In the amateurs, you carry some serious power, young man.
Yeah, definitely, that's what I'm about, and that's what I'm going to bring to the pro game.
Do you feel like your style is made for the pros?
Definitely, I believed when I was a kid I had a pro style, so I was always looking forward to turning pro.
We've got an opponent on Saturday, Jacob Laskowski, who's only been stopped a couple of times in 36 fights. Be a bit of a statement if you get him out of there on your debut. Is that the plan?
Definitely, that's what I go in to do. We don't look for it, though, it just comes.
Okay, well, best of luck to you, Lucas. We look forward to that. Making his debut on Saturday night, Lucas Bisana. Let's speak to a man having the 6th fight of his professional career. A bit of a cheeky chappy, a bit of a favourite coming through, Nelson Birchall. Nelson, fight number 6 for you, my friend. Coming off a brilliant first-round knockout in Dubai. How are you feeling heading into this one?
Yeah, I've come back from Dubai. It's pretty cold out here. No more sweating my ass off over in England anyhow. I'm looking forward to getting back out and getting hopefully another stoppage again.
I've heard you've sold plenty of tickets, so expecting plenty of noise from the Birchall clan on Saturday.
Yeah, listen, all the Morecambe Bay supporters have come out and all over the country, not just from Morecambe. So it's I'd like to say a massive thank you to them. It's hard for people to come out on a Saturday. Some people can't afford tickets, you know what I mean? So if they can't make it to there on the M&S Arena on Saturday night, make sure you tune in on YouTube because it's going to be very sexy. Can I show you that?
I told you you'd like him. You train with Dennis McCann as well, by the way. You train at the Rotunda gym. I've always felt you've got a little bit of Dennis about you. You're both kind of slippery southpaws. You seem to get on well. And you were asked about this, and you said, yeah, he's my mate. He's just not as good looking as me. Tell me how you're getting on with Dennis and how that's helped your development.
Yeah, listen, it's not just Dennis in the gym. The gym's full of talent. It's you'll see on the card. There's not just me. There's two of my teammates on too. So the gym's absolutely flying. When you're around good companies, only one place you can go, and that's to the top. And that's where I believe I can go.
And I'm sure Dennis McCann is watching. Do you stand by your comments that he's not as good looking as you, Nelson?
Definitely.
There you have it. Thank you, Nelson Birchall. We look forward to seeing you back on Saturday night. Let's speak to a man with very, very heavy hands. Jack Turner, 8-0. Fight number 9 for you. They call you El Terrier. You just coming off a great win in Dubai as well. And I watched an interview with you before that fight. And you said, I don't know a thing about my opponent, but I'm going to knock him spark out. You did just that. You delivered on that promise. What's going to happen on Saturday? How are you feeling about being on this big show?
Yeah, I want to say a massive thank you to Frank Warren for having me on such a great show, and yeah, expect the same outcome on Saturday night. Another knockout incoming.
This is your second fight at the M&S Bank Arena as a professional. I guess you've probably got dreams of headlining there one day as well.
Yeah, 100%, and I think it won't be too long until I'm headlining these sort of kind of shows if I carry on the way if I keep doing what I keep doing, knocking people out, so yeah. And
you're in a brilliant gym as well at the Rotunda with Yadier Herrera here, you know, Jack Turner that we've just spoken to. You are Jack Turner.
Nelson.
Nelson Birchall that we've spoken to. How's the camp feeling over there?
Yeah, camp's gone well, and everyone in camp's trained hard, so expect big performances of all of us.
You got some heavy hands as well. Where does your power come from?
Don't know, to be honest. They're just dead people and they go over, so I just don't know. Born with it.
Okay, well, we look forward to that on Saturday. Hitting someone and them going over, is that the plan?
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay, Jack Turner, we will see you on Saturday. Let's speak to a man very much Liverpool through and through, Brad Strand, who has joined us on the table. A big night for the city of Liverpool, a big night for the Everton Red Triangle Gym, and a big night for you to make some noise. Tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, Devon made up to be fighting back in my city. You know, such a big card, and four of the lads out of the gym on it with me, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You're taking on Marvin Solano. He's a fighter that recently took Shabazz Massoud the distance. He doesn't really get knocked out. Are you expecting to get rounds on Saturday? Is that the plan?
Just going to go out on the box, Devon, just see what happens. Obviously, I'll be looking to try and finish him, try and put a bit of spite on my performance.
We saw Nick Ball last night at Anfield with belts, getting interviewed by TNT, getting posted by Liverpool on Instagram. You probably want the same very soon yourself. Yeah,
definitely. Like, I know how good I am, but obviously, you know, I've had a bit of a setback in my career, but this is the start of me getting back, getting the ball rolling with it.
What sort of message are you looking to send out on Saturday night, Brad?
Just get another win, obviously. Like you just said, the fellas can get stopped a lot, so it'll be a good statement if I stop them. And then, yeah, just want to be back out active and busy as I can, and then obviously maybe another title fight next year.
Okay, best of luck to you, Brad Strand. Well, as we know, Liverpool is a city of culture. We're going to sample a bit of culture on Saturday. We've got a bit of Cuban culture. Unbeaten Cuban puncher Yadier Herrera takes on Nicaragua's Olivier Flores. We do have translators close by. The vacant WBA Intercontinental Lightweight title will be on the line. And by the way, if you haven't seen Yadier Herrera yet, just do a little YouTube search. Look at some of his knockouts. They're quite breathtaking knockouts. Let's speak to Oliver Flores. Oliver, with translator close by. Your opponent is seen as a very, very dangerous puncher. How do you feel heading into your fight with Yadier Herrera?
Bueno, primero que todo, pues gracias por la invitación, por estar aquí presente. Pues sabemos que nos estamos enfrentando a un buen rival, ¿verdad? Rival con un buen récord, invicto, ¿verdad? Pero sabemos que en el boxeo puede pasar de todo, ¿verdad? Venimos listos, venimos entrenados con mentalidad ganadora, pues siempre dándole respeto al rival como se merece, es un deporte de contacto. Y bueno, el peligro lo corremos todo, ¿verdad? Él lleva guante, yo llevo guante y pues vamos a darle una buena presentación el sábado y vamos a tratar de sacar la victoria, ¿verdad? Venimos a pelear y eso es lo que vamos a hacer el día sábado.
Good afternoon. give respect to Herrera. I train, I go to 1 to 5 to Nicaragua.
Okay, you've been in with some good opponents, some good fighters, Miguel Vasquez, Miguel Birchall. Could your experience be a factor against Herrera on Saturday?
Bueno, la pelea se va a plasmar pues según como venga él, ¿verdad? Estamos listos, sabemos pelear, sabemos fajarnos, sabemos movernos, pero hemos venido a pelear. Yo pienso pues que ese día pues los que van a salir ganando la fanaticada, venimos a tirar golpes, venimos a pelear, que es lo que sabemos hacer, ¿verdad? Tenemos la experiencia suficiente pues para tratar de sacar el combate pues y regalarle al público pues lo que se merece, un buen show.
Every young will see good fight this Saturday.
Okay, short and sweet from Oliver Flores. Let's bring in Javier Herrera, who I've watched a few interviews and I'm almost certain he'll have more to say. Javier, we know how hard you work. We see you in the gym. How do you feel that your hard work has been rewarded with a big shot on a big show?
Thank you everybody for supporting me. Thank you Queensberry. Thank you Cuba Boxing Club. It's here. I'm the best, you know. I'm the best. I feel strong. I'm ready for the shit, bro. Saturday. Yeah, it's done, man.
What do you think of your opponent?
It's good opening. It's good person. The problem is, I fuck you up, bro. Serious, man. No, I'm here for not playing. I'm here for destroy your life, bro. I swear to God, bro. Yeah.
I'll have to assume he's talking about Oliver Flores, not myself. Can you please translate to Oliver what has been said there and get a response from him?
Bueno, la realidad es las cosas que las apariencias engañan, ¿verdad? No hay pelea fácil, toda pelea es dura, ya sea fuera del ring o en el gimnasio, ¿verdad? Venimos a pelear, siempre con respeto, como se merece todo peleador, porque es un deporte, sabemos que es duro, pero bueno, como dije, la gente es la que se va a dar un buen show, ¿verdad? Venimos a pelear y eso es lo que vamos a hacer el día sábado.
No, it's easy fight, so ¿qué dijiste que no es una pelea fácil, pero
Que no hay pelea fácil ni dentro ni fuera del gimnasio, todo cuesta negociar.
no, it's easy fight. He training to want to fight.
Great stuff. Your Belfast was when you made your Queensberry debut. It was over within a couple of minutes. Are we going to get to see longer on Saturday, or could this be an early night too?
Yeah, you know, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. For this guy, I'm ready. 100% or 100%. I'm ready, bro. I told you, bro, I'm not here for playing. I'm here for destroy the life, you know. I'm here for destroy the life, bro. Every day fucking in the gym, work hard, repeat and again. Work hard, work hard. I swear to God, bro, destroy your life. It's that, man.
Do you have a message for your opponent?
No, thank you, bro. Thank you. Fuck you up.
Thank you, Javier Herrera. Thank you, Oliver Flores. Apologies for the language there. It's an intense fight. The vacant WBA Intercontinental Lightweight Championship will be on the line. Javier Herrera and Oliver Flores. Okay, let's speak to one of the most dangerous punchers in the bantamweight division. And there's plenty of skills to go with all of that danger. He's Liverpool's British and Commonwealth bantamweight champion, Andrew Cain, who takes on Lazaro Caseres on Saturday night. The vacant WBC International Silver Bantamweight Championship will be on the line. And Andrew, I'm actually going to come to you first and just get an opening line from you. It's a big show to be a part of. Late switch in opponent here, but from what I can see, this is an opponent very much coming to win on Saturday.
Yeah, you know, at this stage where I'm at now, they all come to win, don't they? So, you know, it's just about going in there and just doing my thing. Doesn't matter who this fella is or whether it's changed or nothing's changed from my side. You know, I'm just coming to be me, and that's that.
Well, let's bring in Caseres, who will have things translated to him. Lazaro, a big opportunity for you on Saturday. How do you feel about this opportunity to win a new belt against Andrew Cain?
Pues muy buenas y agradecido acá con ustedes por la oportunidad y pues en vista así es una buena oportunidad para ganar esta pelea y así poder subir un escalafón más y pues acá estamos para eso. Hemos hecho una muy buena preparación y queremos ganar. ¿Sí? El látigo quiere mostrar su poder por estas tierras. Vamos a conquistar a Liverpool.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the invitation. It's a good opportunity for the win this fight and other opportunities for big fight.
Okay, you've had 2 fights this year. You've won them both by stoppage. Do you believe you will win by stoppage on Saturday and stop Andrew Cain?
Si vas a parar acá el sábado. Que si vas a parar acá el sábado.
Pues respeto a mi rival, ante todo, pero acá arriba del ring, el sábado, pues van a tener un gran espectáculo y nada, nosotros venimos acá y queremos salir victoriosos el día sábado.
I respect to Cain. On Saturday, you will see good fight, good show.
Okay, Andrew, you've not boxed in Liverpool, I think, for 4 years. This must be quite exciting for you. Part of, Everton, Red Triangle, all coming up together, all boxing on this show. Well, most of you guys anyway. You must be excited about putting on a show in Liverpool.
Yeah, do you know what, Dev? I'm really excited. It's a fantastic time for us and, for our gym. And I'd like to thank Frank Warren for giving us the opportunity. And also I'd like to thank my good friend Nick Ball for smashing its head in Saudi Arabia and providing this opportunity for us all, and it means a lot to me. And I'm going to be taking it with both hands. And I just don't know who this fella is. I haven't seen much of him, but as long as I be me, I'm sure I'll be coming for my 12th knockout.
Well, he stopped his last 2, Andrew. I guess you've got to be careful in there.
Got to be careful in there, no matter who you're fighting, Dev. It's a fight, isn't it, at the end of the day? But look, he's not going to be landing enough shots on me to do any damage before I've landed mine. And if I land them clean, it'll be over.
And listen, we're not going to look past your opponent, but I've just got to put it to you. Your division is thriving right now. We've seen Charlie Edwards just become a European champion. Paul Butler's knocking about. How far off those guys do you feel you are?
I'm not far off them at all. That comes down to promotion and stuff, but I'm ready to fight them now. So when you say how far off am I, that's down to Frank Warren and my team, and not to sort me fights out. I'm just here to fight. Well, I'll fight any of them, and I'll fight them on Saturday.
And this man that you are fighting on Saturday, how do you expect the fight to go?
I don't know who he is. Don't even know his name. So we'll see when I get there what he brings to the table. But I know what I bring to the table, and I believe that on my night, that's enough to beat anyone in the world.
Best of luck to you, Andrew Cain. It will be Lazaro Caseres in the opposite corner on Saturday. The vacant WBC International Silver Bantamweight Championship will be on the line. Well, let's speak about this fight. It's a brilliant fight between 2 unbeaten super lightweights. Jack Rafferty brings his Commonwealth title to the table. Henry Turner brings his WBC International Silver title to the table. And dangling in between them is a carrot of the vacant British Super Lightweight Championship. It's a brilliant fight. It's what British boxing's all about. And let's start with Jack Rafferty here. Unbeaten, 18 years of graft leading up to this moment, this opportunity on a big stage, on a big show, against a brilliant fighter here. How are you feeling about this one, Jack?
Yeah, feeling really well. I've prepared well. I've not been given this opportunity. I've worked hard for it. I've not just filled someone's place in.
I may take this opportunity with both hands. I've grafted for it, and I'll be reaping the rewards on Saturday night.
Is Henry Turner a fighter that you've kept an eye on, thinking we will probably meet at some point down the line?
Yeah, you've got to keep an eye on them top 10 and seeing where they're up to. He's been there, he's knocking about, he's doing his job, and, you know, look, well, we're crossing paths. You know, we've got a belt each, and we've got a little bit in between us, and let's have it Saturday night.
He's a very skillful southpaw. I guess in your coach, in Steve Maylett, that's a good coach to have. Trained Terry Flanagan for years, former world champion. How much of a benefit has that been in helping you prepare for Henry Turner?
Yeah, he's skillful, and he's obviously stopping his opponent so he can punch a little bit. So I think that'll make a cracking fight. I've got, you know, the best coach in the world, Steve Maylett. Prepared me well, unbelievable, fit, strong, healthy, ready for Saturday night.
Well, Henry Turner, you have wanted the British title. This is the man, if you look across, this is the man standing in your way of becoming the British champion and taking his belt as well. Tell us your thoughts heading into Saturday.
No, I just can't wait to get in there now. Like you say, I've been putting in the hard graft since my last fight in May, so I've been training day in, day out, and it's not a thing. 16 years I've been in the gym myself. Since the age of 9, I've worked hard for this, so yeah, opportunity's here now, ready to go and grab it.
At the launch press conference, we talked about how you don't really watch your opponents. You just kind of figure them out once you're in there. Given the gravity of this fight, the quality of the fighter, have you done any watching tape ahead of this, or are you just backing yourself to figure him out?
No, like you say, we've kept an eye on the top 10 all the time. I watched a bit of Jack. I've got a great team around me that watch him, so they put the plan together, I execute it.
I think this is your second fight outside of London, actually. So you're away from home. I feel like he'll probably have more fans. He's from nearer this area. You saw at the launch presser, they kind of got on your case and you were telling them to come on, give me some more kind of thing. Are you looking forward to kind of the potential hostility of almost an away fighter feel?
Yeah, it's something different, isn't it? Like you say, I went out to Dubai to box, but that was a bit of a smaller show. This is a big show, a lot more fans, better atmosphere. Like you say, I thrive under pressure, so pressure makes diamonds.
Good line. And you've started getting stoppages as well, Henry. Are you expecting to stop Jack Rafferty on Saturday?
Whatever I have to do Saturday night to win them belts, I'll do.
Jack, what would it mean to you to walk away with all 3 belts on Saturday?
Massive. It's a massive door opening, you know, for once I win this. Saturday night, there's a massive door open then. So, you know, what's next? I want what's next. Obviously, I want what Saturday night brings. I'll be taking that. Then the opportunity's there, you know. Frank can provide them, you know, and I'll be shining on the stage Saturday night.
I saw you put on Instagram, our time, when this fight was announced. Why is now the right time for Jack Rafferty?
Perfect timing, you know, in my prime, fit, strong, worked hard for this, you know. I've not, like I said, I've not just been, someone's not pulled out and I've slipped into this opportunity and I've grafted hard for it, you know. I've done the eliminator, I've done the small halls, I've done, you know, having to pay for me opponents to fight for belts, relinquish belts. You know, this is the stage now where I can show myself. The boxing eyes will be watching, proper boxing eyes, and I can showcase what Jack Rafferty's made about.
Henry, you've been all over the world as an amateur, taken on all different styles, all different shapes and sizes. Is Jack Rafferty anything different from what you can see, or have you seen it all before?
Everyone's got their own strengths, like you say, but like you say, I've been in there with pretty much every single style all over Europe, like I've boxed, like you said, all over the world. So I've been in there with pretty much every single style. Like you say, everyone's got their own thing, but I'll adjust and I'll do what I have to do to win. What
are your advantages?
I think I'm a better boxer. I'm just as strong. I've got great feet work. I've got great head movement. I think I've got everything I need to do.
Jack, do you agree? Are they all advantages of Henry Turner?
No, he's not a Jack Rafferty. And that's what's going to win it Saturday night, me.
Jack, do you have a prediction and a message to Henry Turner, if you can look across while you share that message?
Yeah, I'll be in a cafe Sunday morning having scrambled eggs on toast with 3 belts round my waist.
Good luck to you.
Henry, is that your final message? Just a good luck to Jack, or you got anything else to say?
Yeah, the best man will win Saturday night, and we'll see.
We will see brilliant British, Commonwealth and WBC international silver titles on the line. 2 unbeaten super lightweights.
Also, I'd like to say sorry, the train got a puncture on the way. We had to get out and change it.
You're here now, you're here now. The showman, Henry Turner, will be back very, very shortly for the main event press conference. We're going to do some face-offs down the front first. Don't go anywhere. Thank you.
fighters will be off to the side, and I'll introduce them.
Okay, so where am I sitting?
Just Ronnie, you can stay there. Okay. Good.
Where am I going? Here. Put Nick here. Listen, he's done it, you've done it. It's a team effort, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with our main event press conference for the Nick Ball Homecoming. A great night of World Championship Boxing this Saturday to be held at the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, Riyadh Season, 32 Red, and Unibet. This great event will be shown live in the UK on TNT Sports and also in the United States on ESPN+. Tickets can be purchased through Ticket Quarter, Ticketmaster, and the M&S Bank Arena box office. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event this Saturday, it is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. Let's now welcome the participants, beginning with the challenger. Coming to us from Santa Ana, California, USA. He brings a professional record consisting of 34 wins, 4 defeats, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former two-time world title challenger, Ronny Rios. And now let's welcome the defending world champion from right here, Liverpool, England, undefeated with 20 wins, 1 draw, 11 of his 20 wins coming by way of knockout this Saturday in his first world title defense. Let's welcome the reigning and defending WBA Featherweight Champion of the World, Nick the Wrecking Ball. And we are also joined here today by the head trainer and manager of Nick Ball, Mr. Paul Stevenson. The manager of Ronny Rios, Mr. Roberto Diaz. And of Queensberry Promotions, Mr. George Warren. Let's now once again welcome your host, Mr. Dev Sani.
Thank you, Thomas Treiber. Great intros, as always, Thomas Treiber. Well, thank you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, the main event press conference ahead of the main event on Saturday night. The return, the homecoming of Liverpool's new hero, the unbeaten Nick the Wrecking Ball, defending that WBA World Featherweight title against this man here, Ronny Rios. His third attempt at a world title, and he believes this time he will leave with the gold. Let's begin with George Warren of Queensberry. And George, great to see you. What a brilliant show. We're bringing World Championship boxing back to Liverpool. It's been a while. It's a great show top to bottom. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, thanks, Dev. Firstly, I can't believe you're getting an introduction. That's going wrong. But anyway, no, look, this is all possible because of this guy here, because of Nick Bull, Britain's latest world champion, a phenomenal fighter that took the opportunities that were presented to him with both hands, has, just for me, constantly showed what a world-class operator he is. And some of those performances, I was doing an interview before and I've just said it, you know, people forget, even before the fights in Riyadh, Isaac Dogbe, then the performance against Ray Vargas where he was robbed and deserved to come away with that WBC title that night. I think the judges got that seriously wrong. And to overcome that and then in 10 weeks' notice going against a legit quality world-class fighter in Ray Ford and put on the performance that he did, this guy, in my opinion, is one of the most exciting boxers, not just in this country, but in the world. And Liverpool should be very proud of what he's going to be able to go off and do and achieve in his career. He's a phenomenal fighter, great attitude, and for any young fighter, this is someone that you should be looking to, because hard work, dedication in the gym. He's got a great team led by Paul here, who have believed in him since day one. And now this city's going to capitalise, and we are going to grow this sport up to what it can be in Liverpool, and it's going to be spearheaded by this guy. You know, I want to thank Roberto, our good friend over there, for helping us to make this fight. And, you know, obviously we wish Ronnie all the best on the night, but that he's, for me, the only one that wins this is Nick Bull. And I'm just so excited to see him back in the ring. He is undoubtedly one of the most exciting fighters in world boxing. So sit back, relax, and enjoy an amazing, amazing night of boxing on Saturday night.
One final one, George. Just a nod to Nick's growing star power. We saw him at Anfield last night. You had Liverpool posting about him. He was doing interviews before the fight. It seems like he's a real growing star in British sport. Yeah,
look, again, it's down to what he's been doing and what he's achieved in the ring. His personality shining through. He's not the most talkative. I share that with Nick, so I can relate to that. But look, he's a phenomenal fighter, dedicated, works hard, ferocious in there, explosive. The mini Mike Tyson that he was getting called in the commentary in his last couple of performances. And you know, for me, I'm just proud of what he's gone on and achieved so far. There is so much more ahead for him, I believe. If he can get through this, he's got to be good on Saturday night. He's got to concentrate. He's coming with a live opponent that is going to come here and try and upset things. And, you know, Ronnie has been in with world-class fighters and he's shown that he is at that world-class level. So Nick knows that he's got to be absolutely bang on. And, you know, look, we've got a great card underneath. You know, Jack Rafferty, Henry Turner is a quality British fight. That is what British title fights are all about. A vacant title, it's as competitive as it can be. And, you know, the array of talent that we've got currently in Liverpool under our roster, I'm just so excited about it. Even our adopted Liverpudlian Jada, who's sitting over there, who was pretty excited in his press conference just now. But look, there's just so much to be excited about, not just for Liverpool boxing, for British boxing, and it's great to be back here. And as I say, roll on Saturday.
Great stuff. Thank you, George Warren. Great to see you up here. Robert Diaz, great to see you up here as well. I mean, it adds an extra big fight feel when Robert Diaz is in town. Tell me about your man Ronny Rios here. Why is this the right fight at the right time?
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank Queensberry. I want to thank Frank Warren for making this possible. Nick, thanks for the opportunity. You guys have a great champion. Obviously, he's undefeated. He's done things right. He deserves his homecoming. Unfortunately for him, he picked the wrong opponent. I've known Ronnie for many, many years. He took some time off. And really, when he called me to say, I want to fight again, let's do it one more time, it was for the right reasons. It wasn't a money thing. It was to win the world title. One thing you have to remember is you can't fast forward into experience. Again, Nick has done a tremendous job. He's a champion for a reason. He's undefeated. He brings what we can say is a very exciting style. It's a Mexican style. The difference here is he has an opponent that doesn't go back up. This is a Mexican, not Mexican style, but a Mexican. On Saturday night, one thing I can guarantee, they will meet in the center of the ring. They'll come straight at each other, and the fans will get a great fight. And that title is going home, back to California, and we'll do the rematch, hopefully in Riyadh.
Thank you, Robert Diaz. Let's bring in Paul Stevenson, because you would have been part of the decision-making process, of course, in the opponent's selection in Ronny Rios here. Robert Diaz says you've made a mistake. You picked the wrong one. Tell us your thoughts.
I mean, there's talk of rematches and things like that, but Ronny Rios is a good operator, so we like him for a good reason. He's going to come to fight. His style, his record, everything suggests that. And he's got a good world rank. I think he's ranked 7th in the organisation in the WBA. So, and we want to. Nick wants to test himself against all these styles. So, I hope he's as good as as we think he is, and he really does come to fight. The better he is, I believe, the better you'll see from Nick. Nick, the job he's been doing already against these world level fighters is one thing, but now that he's champion, watch the confidence, watch the rise of Nick Ball over this fight. We're not looking past Ronny, and I certainly am not. Nick's not underestimating him, and I'm not. But watch Nick rise over these next years and next defences, and we'll see the start of it on Saturday night.
Does Ronny Rios bring anything different, anything that Nick hasn't seen before?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, but let's just see. He's a good fighter, Ronny Rios. He's very well rounded. He goes to the body well. He's a good fighter. We have a lot of respect for him. That's why we like this fight, as an opponent. But I believe he'll suit Nick, to be honest. And that anybody a lot of people have a plan when they go in with Nick, and they think, oh, I'll try this and I'll try that, and then they find that Nick is highly skilled in a lot of subtle ways that maybe to the untrained eye you might not see, but believe me, we see it, we've done it, we're building it, all of us. And so, people have a way of being surprised by Nick once the bell goes, so I'm sure that's what's going to be happening on the night.
One final one for you, Paul. You must be proud to be bringing big-time boxing back to Liverpool. So many of your fighters featuring on Saturday night. It must be quite a moment for you.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, there's five of my fighters, our fighters on the bill. But these fighters are they're bringing something. Like people say, Nick doesn't have a great deal to say or whatever. What do you want to watch? You want to listen to someone gab, or do you want to watch him fight? He's one of the most exciting things you could watch in a boxing ring. He's pleasing on the eye. He's explosive. He's going for it. And if there were more people like that in boxing would be in a better place. So for the gym, of course, brilliant. The lads are getting what they deserved. I've spoken to these boxers, obviously, about these type of nights coming, which we're in now. And now they're seeing it happen. When Nick won that title in Riyadh, all his gym mates are sitting there 5 feet away ringside while his hand's getting raised, while they're shouting the new. They're seeing it happen. They're seeing it come true for Nick, and they're right behind him. And this great show, which George and Frank and the team have put on for Nick and the lads, it's been an absolute shot in the arm for Liverpool boxing. So, yeah, it's great for us, and we're so happy to be doing it.
Great stuff. Thanks, Paul. Let's speak to the challenger, Ronny Rios. You have wanted to become a world champion since the age of 13. Here it is. There is the belt sat across you. Big opportunity, a big moment. Tell us your thoughts.
First and foremost, I want to thank Queensberry for giving me the opportunity. I want to thank Nick Ball for obviously, giving me the opportunity as well. And yeah, this is my 3rd attempt, and we have we got a good fight in front of us. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This is the fights that I get up for, and this is the fights that motivate me. Like I was telling somebody earlier, I've always wanted to test myself in my eyes, Nick Ball is one of the best fighters at 126. So I want to test myself. I want to see where I stand. I don't have that pressure. Oh, what if? I'm just excited. To see where I stand, you know. And we've had a great camp. So 2 more days and it's almost here.
I watched an interview with you talking about your camp, but it sounds like you have certainly put in the work. More rounds in training, more punches per round. Is that about right? Is that the sort of camp it's been?
That is true. We've had that camp, but also too, we've had different types of styles, because with Nick you can't just have one style. You gotta have a style, then you have to have the backup style, and then you gotta kind of convert the both of them. So it's a little bit of both, you know. It's not just one style that you have to go into a fight. It's a variety of styles, but in order for you to go into a fight, especially a fight against the Nick Ball, you have to be in the best tip-top shape of your life, which we've gotten into.
I also heard, Ronnie, I heard you speaking about this fight and what this means to you. And you talked about how actually this is also an opportunity to show your kids that you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot heading into this for you, right?
I mean, there is, but there's not. At the end of the day, I just want to see where I rank amongst the best. And like I said, Nick Ball's one of the best. He's not a champion for a reason. So I want to see where I stand. Everything else is going to come secondary, to be honest with you.
Well, let's speak to one of the best, and I think many in this room will have him down as the best right now. Nick Ball, you used to watch shows at the M&S Bank Arena, formerly Echo Arena, as a kid. You'd watch on thinking one day that will be me. Well, that one day is coming up 2 days away now. You're headlining in Liverpool. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, that's it, Dev. Just glad to be back more than anything, fighting in my home city. You know, this is where it all started, and feels good to be fighting here as a world champion. So, yeah, and thanks for everyone coming out and, you know, buying tickets, coming to support me, and thanks to Frank for putting it on, and George and everyone at Team Queensberry, yeah, and my whole team.
Feels like you've got the support of Liverpool. I mentioned already you were at the game last night. You got Liverpool posting about you on their Instagram. You're doing interviews with them. It feels like the city are getting behind you, Nick.
Yeah, that's how it should be, and that's what it is. You know, we get behind our own. If you see someone doing well and putting the hard work in, it pays off.
Your camp, your training, any adjustments for what Ronny Rios brings, or same old?
Same old, yeah. Always working hard in the gym, listening, staying focused, yeah, with the same people around me, and it all pays off come fight night.
But there's a bit of a change, because you were the hunter. Now you've become the hunted. You were the man with the target on your back. What does that do for you mentally heading into this fight?
Just, that's what it is, innit? There's loads of fighters out there to become. You want to become world champion, and that shows the proper fighters. So I was like that coming up, and now I've done it. I've got to keep the same mentality, keep working hard, not taking the foot off the gas, and yeah, keep going.
And the title has finally arrived. Took a little while, but that is the official WBA World title in front of you. Does that make it feel more real, Nick?
Yeah, it is more real, innit? Sitting here. It's a few days away now, so it's exciting more than anything now.
Any nerves?
Not yet, no. Probably on the night, but you know, the nerves bring the best out of you. So yeah.
Ronnie, let me bring you in here. You have had, I believe, 17 more fights than Nick Ball. You are the older man heading into this. How do you make your experience a factor on Saturday?
It's a good question, because I know he's going to be in shape. So, you know, you just got to, there's a few ways around it, but, I mean, we got into the best tip-top shape we could, so I think that's one of the things that is going to play different in this fight.
And when you're faced with a wrecking ball, I guess you either try and move out of the way of the wrecking ball so it doesn't hit you, or you face it head on and you try and push the wrecking ball back. What are you going to do?
Go forward. Run forward towards it.
Nick, that sounds like a great fight, but also maybe not the best idea to push back against a wrecking ball. What do you think?
Yeah, he thinks he's going to get in there and push me back. You know, we'll find out that that's not going to happen, yeah. You know, might sound good saying it. You can think it, you know, in front of the cameras, doing these talks and that, but once you get in the ring, it's a different story, so good luck.
What makes you so hard to beat, Nick?
Just how hard I train, you know, my mindset, yeah, how I carry myself.
Ronnie, when we look at Nick Ball here, he looks like a fighter with good chin, good power, good pressure, good work rate. He looks very difficult to beat. He hasn't been beat. Am I missing something here? Or are you seeing something that I'm not? He looks like he doesn't really have a lot of chinks in the armor. You tell me.
I mean, I've seen a lot of tape. You always see stuff, you know, some people just haven't capitalized on it. So, you know, I wouldn't have taken this fight if I didn't see anything. I'm not just gonna take a fight just for the money. That's not my style, and that's never been my style, and it never will be. So that's why we're here.
Do you think you need to get his respect early in this fight?
I gotta do whatever I gotta do to win. That's it. You know, if I have to get his respect, if not, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm here to win.
Nick, have you watched any tape or just left it all to Paul?
Yeah, I haven't watched none. I don't really watch too much of my opponents, yeah. I let Paul and Ant do that, so they've probably done that and worked on the best version of me, and that's what we'll be doing on the night.
Ronnie, that was something we mentioned when we did the locked in, how Nick doesn't really watch any tape, but you will watch tape. You have watched some tape of Nick Ball, and you put it down to maybe inexperience on Nick's part. Tell us more about that.
I never said inexperience. I just said he probably just doesn't like watching tape, which I never used to like watching tape early on. And like I said, it comes with experience. I never used to like watching tape until you obviously see something different in your opponent than your coaches did. But it's called experience, and like you said, we'll see on Saturday.
What do you think people will be saying about Ronny Rios at the final bell on Saturday night?
And you.
Nick, final word to you, champ. When it's all said and done on Saturday night, how's this fight going to play out?
Just again, all action from me. As always, you know, people have paid hard money for the tickets to come and watch me in Liverpool. So it means a lot to me, yeah. Everyone getting behind me and supporting me, and it's going to be a special night. You've seen it undercard before, loads of special fighters on that. So they're in for a good night, and it's going to be all action again.
Best of luck to you both, two gentlemen of the sport, World Championship Boxing, the WBA World Featherweight Championship on the line Saturday night right here in Liverpool. Live on TNT Sports from 7 o'clock and the Queensberry YouTube channel from 4 o'clock. Stick around, we're going to do a face-off and have a chat over there. Thank you. There is the unbeaten WBA World Featherweight Champion Nick Ball. That's a face-off with his opponent Ronny Rios. Big fight on Saturday night, World Championship Boxing.
Thank you, Trevor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event Saturday from M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, England, live on TNT Sports and ESPN+. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions. It's 12 rounds scheduled for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. The challenger, Ronny Rios, versus the defending world champion, Nick the Wrecking Ball.
There from Nick Ball, which we are becoming very, very familiar with. He looks at Ronny Rios in the same manner that he looked at Ray Vargas, he looked at Ray Ford, 2 world title fights in recent memory. There is an intensity about this young man from Liverpool. But Ronny Rios, as you can tell from the press conference, he is game. He's coming with a lot of hunger, and he's got a lot to prove on Saturday night. That is your main event. TNT Sports from 7 o'clock, and Queensberry YouTube from 4 o'clock. Nick Ball, homecoming, defending his crown against Ronny Rios.